There are 89 brawlers, each with their own unique personalities, so today I'm going to rank all of them based on their Rizz. Starting off the F tier, we have Ems. Not many people know this, but Ems actually stands for Emo Mummy Zombie, and all of those things do not combine for W Rizz. Next up we have Bonnie, who has teeth falling out and is drooling everywhere, and that's L Rizz. If you look at the back of Tick's model, the mine on the back of his head is ticking, and will probably explode soon. And lastly in the F tier, we have you if you're not subscribed, so make sure to do it now. Moving on to the D tier, we have Colette, who escaped from a mental facility and is very weird. Meg's voice is very annoying, and she's tech support, so she's probably depressed. Stu can't speak normally and might run you over. Carl is a nerd, and his endless facts will get very annoying very fast. Gray doesn't talk, and Bro is stuck in the 1900s. If you look at the back of Mr. P's model, then you can see that he's in a suit, and dressing up as a penguin is very weird. Similar to Mr. P, Buzz is also in a suit, so we don't really know much about him. Spike can't talk, and if you try to touch him, you will get penetrated. Shade is a pile of sentient clothes, and he also has some weird language. Moving on to the C tier, we have Lily, who can't talk and will probably stab you in the back. Clancy is a lobster. Tara speaks like she's always eating food, and she has 3 eyes. Grom is weirdly scared of children and always carries exploding walkie-talkies. Jackie will constantly yell cuss words at you, and that can't be good for your mental health. Willow is very controlling, creepy, and lives in a swamp. Eve is very protective of her children, and you might end up becoming food for them. Daryl is a pirate, so he's probably going to toss you overboard. Penny is also a pirate, but would probably make you a cabin boy or something. Chuck drives a ghost train, and he may or may not steal your soul. Edgar will complain about everything, including you. There are a bunch of brawlers that I have no idea what they are, so they're going in the question mark tier, which includes Sprout, Squeak, and Otis. Continuing on with the B tier, we have Jessie, who likes to build things, so if you like Legos you'd have fun, but besides that she's pretty boring. Frank is very ugly because he's based off Frankenstein, but he's a good DJ and that makes up for it. Mortis is a vampire, but he seems to be pretty normal. Kit has no lore and he's pretty much the definition of average. Lola would be too focused on herself, but the money she makes from Brawley would be more than enough. B just likes plants and is just an NPC. We don't really know much about Larry and he's pretty boring. Leon is just a chill guy who can be a bit sneaky. Chester is a bit of a prankster, which could make you laugh, and a couple of his surprises could make you happy. BB is a bit of a bully, but she seems pretty chill. Byron will give you free snake oil extract, but besides that he's just average. Miko will probably steal stuff to give it to you and then get arrested. Barley is a bit of a neat freak, but he'll keep everything clean. RT is a security guard at Star Park, and he could keep your home safe. Ruffs is a colonel, which I guess is nice. 8-Bit is a retro arcade machine, but at least you could play him. Since Gale is a janitor, he would clean up everything. Sandy can make you invisible, but is always sleepy, so you will never see him. Nani is a nanny, who's very caring, so I guess she's cool. Now on to the A tier. Pam is a very loving mom and has very thick, bolts. Poco can play the guitar really well, which would help if you need to be relaxed. Amber is the hottest brawler in the game. Barry is just a chill guy, and he could get you some free ice cream. Buster works at the movie theater, and he could give you free tickets to any movie. Meefle would be fun to play board games with, which would keep you entertained. Bang also works at the movie theater, and he has a possible relationship with Shelly. Mandy is a bit bossy, but she basically has infinite candy, which you could sell for infinite money. Gene is crazy, but he can give you 3 magic wishes. Ollie always has a boombox with him, so he can play whatever music you want, and he has that 80s Rizz. Surge would give you his juice all the time. As long as you could get close to Griff, he would basically give you infinite money. Brock has so much Rizz that they had to nerf his model. Colt is a sheriff, and his title is literally the pretty, so he has to have some Rizz. Rico and Piper are together, so he has to have some Rizz to be fooling like that. Angelo is a zesty mosquito who will sleep. Charlie is the only brawler with a heart in their player icon. Pearl can make chocolate chip cookies on demand, which would be very convenient. Lou can give you free snow cones. Shelly is also a park ranger and seems pretty chill. Kenji is Japanese, can wield a sword, and makes amazing sushi. Finally onto the S tier. These brawlers have so much Rizz that they're probably considered an international threat. Starting off with Juju, who could just use her voodoo magic to make you fall in love with her. Piper has half the Brawl Stars community simping over her, so yeah. Bo has so much Rizz that there is an entire event where everyone is trying to get with him. El Primo has a lot of stereotypes, and one of them really helps him out here. Draco is a rock star, so he has to have some meat riders. Doug would give you his massive hot dog. Janet also has a lot of simps, but a bit more than Piper. And the brawler with the most simps is probably Melody.
Now here's my version. Melodians, 타이트간데.
And now the brawler with the most Rizz. Hank, do I even need to explain this?